With free agency opening in just a couple short weeks, there's nobody more enticing to any team in baseball than Cody Bellinger. The man can mash,
swing and a high fly ball,
make diving catches look easy,
onto the track, at the wall, Bellinger brings it back,
and show some pretty decent speed on the base paths.
Throw down to second, throw into center field, Belly will get up.
He's truly the handyman that can do it all and the perfect middle ground for a team like the Blue Jays, who value defense so dearly but also understand they need a huge boost offensively. And what makes the Blue Jays great players in the Cody Bellinger sweepstakes is A, their wide open spot in left field, and B, they have around $50 million to spend this winter, which would be more than enough room to fit in Bellinger, who will cost around 5 years, $110 million according to Spotrac. It may seem like a lot for a guy who's coming off of only one good year in the past 3, but it's not really that crazy of an ask. First of all, he's the most marquee bat in free agency, and guys like Marcus Semien and Robbie Ray got a similar average annual value as him after a 1-year prove-it contract. However, Belly will be entering free agency at 29 years old, a year younger than Ray and 2 years younger than Semien, so there isn't the same risk of giving out a 5-year deal. Also, last offseason, the Jays were serious contenders for Brandon Nimmo, who signed an 8-year, $162 million deal to stay with the Mets, ultimately forcing the Jays to sign Kevin Kiermaier on a 1-year, $9 million deal. So it's definitely clear they are willing to spend big bucks on an outfield bat, and with Bellinger most likely going to be $50 million or so less than Nimmo, you'd have to believe the front office wouldn't be shying away from his price tag. With Bellinger's addition to the team, the Blue Jays lineup gets a whole lot deeper. First of all, he would have led the team in runs, RBIs, average, slugging, OPS, and tied with Vladdy for the home run lead. He could also be a guy slotted in a few different spots in the lineup, like where we lacked all year, the cleanup position. Belly would be a great option here because this is where he was more often than not with the Cubs, and he raked. In 83 games, he had 16 homers and 73 RBIs. He also hit .323 with runners in scoring position, a stat the Jays could definitely use a boost in. On the other hand, I could also see him bat second, a spot where John Schneider liked to put lefty Brandon Belt in at the end of the year to split up the righties and move Bo to cleanup. However, it didn't work in the playoffs at all, so I'm not sure if they would try that again. But now that we've uncovered a bit of his offensive portfolio, we need to talk about his defense because, as we've seen in the past couple years, that is top priority for the Jays. In 2023, Bellinger manned center field for 84 of his 144 appearances for the Cubbies and posted 5 OAA, which stands for outs above average, and is used as a range-based metric of skill that shows how many outs a player has saved. That 5 he saved in 84 games last year translates to 9.4 for a full season, which would rank 8th best among all center fielders. But with Dalton Varsho's presence in the Jays outfield, he would most definitely shift over to left, which may not be such a bad thing. This move into the corner will be much less taxing and far easier for him, meaning his defensive metrics could improve even more. Seems like a perfect fit, right? He can hit, he can field, and he can run. However, his injury history is a bit frightening. In the 2020 World Series, he dislocated his shoulder, costing him his swing that made him so special. Here's what it was before the injury. As you can see, the bat is coming all the way around and touching his back. Now fast forward to 2021 and 2022, the 2 years after his surgery, and you can see he doesn't have that shoulder strength or mobility to swing the same way he used to. So there's no shock that these 2 years from Belly were extremely underwhelming with an average below the Mendoza line throughout 211 games. However, in 2023, we saw that special swing come in full effect. Even on his first long ball of the year, you can tell he looked a lot more comfortable and like his MVP self. This is why Bellinger is so enticing, because not only is his offensive profile extremely solid, as we've already discussed, but he would also help the Jays keep their reputation as one of the best defensive teams in all of baseball. And the cause of his underwhelming 2 years looks to be a thing of the past. I know it will be difficult to sign him, there's no question of that, but if they do, then oh man, maybe we can make it past the wild card. That wraps it up for this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot to continue to make these videos, and I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.